Hey everybody, who's joining us? Let's see. Let's see. By the way, my last day when I'm 36. Tomorrow I'm gonna be 37 now. I never believed I'm gonna get to that age. Never. When you asked me at 20 years old if I make it to even 30, there was absolutely no chance. So here I am to answer your questions. Let's see what we have. Oh, by the way, I was really looking forward to this live broadcast today, and I just get off my phone with my friends, and both of them are corona corona sick. And all day today, I've been walking around really feeling very, very, very weird. Like not really sick, but very weird. Like really, like not myself. I was thinking, maybe I'm just like having like a midlife crisis or something. I don't know, maybe I'm feeling that 37 is a big age or something like that. And all of a sudden, they tell me today that they're coronavirus positive. They all feel like shit. And now, now I think there's not many what you would call them. There's no much doubt that probably yours truly also have coronavirus. I think this is minimum second episode. Shout out to Robbie Kramer for the first one. Thanks. I'm pretty sure I had a second one at the end of the summer. And now chances are high that I'm speaking to you right now and I'm again gonna experience this beautiful Chinese virus. But the first two was really okay. I don't know. The second one, we'll see. Anything can happen. So, so wish me luck. I'm still in a good situation right now, so I'm not gonna skip on this live thing, and hopefully, I'm gonna be going to do a test tomorrow, I think, and hopefully, I'm gonna have a negative coronavirus test, and I'll be able to actually celebrate my birthday on time. So yeah, so let's see. Ask me any questions you want. Um, uh, I want to answer. I have a few questions that my friends asked me ahead of time, which I'm gonna start getting into right now. And if whoever is watching, or whoever is gonna be watching, you can basically ask me anything. I promise to answer everything. Maybe sometimes politically correct, but I will always answer. So let me see. Oh, my friend. Let me see what my friend wrote me. I will check it right now. 1 second. No, no, no. Where was it? Oh yeah. Occasional adventures three. Oh, this is from our good friend Ash. Ash is asking. Wait. I have to make sure that it's the right question. The next. Is it healthier to have occasional adventures, third girl threesome, or actually be in a triangle relationship shared with two girls while in a relationship, or none of the above? Well, whoever knows me a little bit good, excuse me, knows that my opinion about that is very, very, very clear. After trying numerous relationships with one girl, always ending up really bad, like chain crush on the highway and everybody hates everybody and all that stuff. I came to the conclusion that one-on-one relationship, in my opinion, at least for somebody like me or somebody that thinks a little bit like me, it's absolutely not not doable. I believe that. Well, I don't believe it. Now I'm gonna explain why I think that. Because first of all, women and men are built completely different. We're from Mars, they're from Venus, or whatever the fuck that shit is. But it's true because all their and I say it to all my friends and my girlfriends that I speak to, like their details and their little things that they care about to us after the honeymoon period, let's say, to us they just don't matter. We don't care about how your hair is looking today or how your skirt is been ripped while you were walking the dog or something like that. We care about you, but these little things, they're not for us. We cannot fill it inside our day because we care about like the big stuff. For us, the big things are important for us. It's not to say that you're not right. You're 100% right, the girls. We're also right though, because I might be, and I say this example all the time. I might be on my way home with like a big mess at work, at our businesses, with a big, serious, huge deal that is falling apart, and that I have to, fix or maintain or keep. And what happens is that I come home, I just want to be left alone and deal with this stuff. And now the girl is needs her support, needs somebody to support her, and needs somebody to basically to listen to her. And she comes with these little things like, oh, some bitch gave like ate the sandwich at my work from the frigidaire, and she's a bitch, and she's this and she's that, and that's understandable. That's something that ideally, if we could, we should support, but we just can't because we're dealing with this other huge, big problem. So it just cannot work. This is obviously like extreme case, and at the same time one of the cases. But this is, in my opinion, this is how relationships, one-on-one relationships, are are built. Now, on the other hand, I've tried. One second, I'm here. On the other hand, by mistake, not by mistake, but by this situation, I was I lived with two girls at the same time. That was great. It was amazing. I was, I was coming home with a whole bunch of with huge problems on my mind. I walk in, I walk by them. They're like talking about their important stuff. They're minding their own business. I say hi. They say hi. I go to the living room. I mind my own business. And all of a sudden, I realize, listening from far away, that they're just supporting each other. They're just having all this like meaningful conversation to them about this and about that, about this girl and about how she's a bitch and how about how somebody did her wrong here and blah blah blah. And it's great. I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, fuck, this is it. This is how it should happen. This is how it could work when it's like that. I mean, like there's obviously things that we need to meet at one point with the other sex, which is basically sex and other stuff, and like going out and doing stuff and having the fun stuff. But then there's the things that we just don't. We will never understand each other. So once you have a relationship with two girls that they cover that stuff for themselves, those issues and those problems and those things, they can support each other and have this relationship with each other. And having this the other stuff with the man, which is like going out and being shown in public, and obviously the sex, and obviously having like a male figure in your life, and when you need help and stuff like that, then yeah, then the guy comes into play. I think this is my opinion. Tell me, what do you think about it? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? That's what I think. At least for somebody like me, this is the only way that I will ever be in a relationship, I believe, ever. After having these relationships all my life, and all of them being basically a huge train wreck, and hating these people till today. And they hate me, obviously, and they talk shit about me, that I'm this bad guy, this terrible, terrible person, which at some point I am. One second. So yeah, let's see what else we have to speak about. Oh, the cashback system. This is something that I'm gonna sell this as a as a lecture to whoever wants to do a business like that, and how to do it. In general, what we do in Kiev is very simple. We go to a restaurant, and restaurants, I'll give you the background. Restaurants spend a lot of money on marketing, on getting people in the door, getting them, come in, getting them to spend as much money as they can. They obviously do it in a proper way by offering good food, good service, etc., etc. Um, they're spending a lot of money on advertising. That's the bottom line. Advertising, marketing, branding, whatever. What we do with restaurants is, we go there. We do, basically like a cash. Well, not basically. It's totally a cashback service. We strike a deal with the restaurant, telling them, listen, instead of you paying this money to get these people in, we will get those people in by our means. Okay, we have our ways to get people in. So when these people come in, they spend money. All you have to do is you have to, basically pay us back a certain percentage of the money. So now people that go through us, because we have a lot of tourists in town, because we have cashback service for girls, because we have a lot of friends, that basically love restaurants, go to restaurants. What they do is, basically, instead of asking the restaurant or the waiter or whatever for, excuse me, for a discount, which is, especially when you're on a date, especially like in a restaurant, especially in a good restaurant, in a hip restaurant, asking for a discount is really bad. So what they do is they do reservations through us. We make the reservations for them at the restaurant, at the club, at the bar, whatever it is, whatever partners we work with, and they go, they have fun. They don't think about discounts, about nothing. They know the percentage that they get ahead of time, and once they leave the restaurant sends us a copy of their bill. And once a month we collect all these cashback from the bills that we get. So in this case, what happens basically is that it's a win-win for everybody. Okay, we bring restaurant pure money. We don't ask him for any advertising. We don't ask him for any marketing. We don't ask him, give us money that will give you money back. We bring you a client, we get paid for that client. We don't bring you clients, don't pay us anything. Okay. For the people that go, Um, the people that do reservations through us, basically they get a nice discount usually. Um, we only keep, whatever we make, whatever deal we strike with this restaurant or the other, all we keep is the 5% for for managing this, for um, for doing all the administrative work, for reservations, for after that transferring the money, um, transfer fees and stuff like that. We keep small percent of 5% from any restaurant, from any deal, from whatever. It piles up. We work on big numbers, yes. Um, and that's it. So the person leaves the restaurant. We also pay ahead of time. We pay as soon as the our clients leave the restaurant. We pay them on their local card right away, the same day, maximum the next day if it was already late. That also that's also why we take that little percentage. And yeah, and that's it. So it's basically everybody wins, everybody's happy. Girls do that, yeah, girls do that going to dates with guys, which is still a win-win situation for everybody. Like we have friends that they have a girlfriend, so their girlfriend goes to a restaurant, gets a cashback, she's happy, he's happy, everybody's happy, the restaurant is happy, even I'm happy. Well, I'm usually not happy with these things, but I could be happy also. So yeah, so this is basically the cashback service. um, I will, if somebody's interested in how to work it, how it works down to more technical things, I can make a special podcast about it. I can share it all with you. It's a great way of marketing way, uh, because for restaurant it's pure money. You give money, you get money. You don't give money, don't pay anything. For us, we have a huge database of friends, acquaintances, people that we know. We have different media, like we have the Top Kyiv Girls Instagram page that we can promote these things. We have the Kiev Cassiopeia a business, which is a tourism business. Now, obviously, there's zero tourism, but once they come back, and once they were here in the past, it was really um, a good win-win for everybody. We recommend the good restaurants. People, instead of going to a different restaurant that we don't work with, they go to the restaurants we recommend. And mind you, we only recommend the best restaurants. We don't recommend the restaurant just because he gives us any percentage or anything like that. That never happened. We only work with restaurants that I and our team, Yana and our friends, go there and like it. These are the only restaurants we work with. So this is a very important point. So it's not like we're sending people to restaurants just to get some kind of a financial benefit. No, we only work with places that we like. If it's Avalon in the city, which is, in my opinion, one of the best restaurants. If it's Ishak, the best food. So yeah, so we work with these people. And yeah, what else do we have on the agenda? Who else is watching? You want to ask a question? So yeah, so I also wanted to speak about something that really started bothering me now that I'm well, like my friend Ash said, what are you happy about? We're almost 40. I'm far away from 40, buddy. You may be hitting 40 soon, even though you're younger than me. But I'm far away from 40, and I feel like I'm still 18, especially in my mind. My body's still, well, I haven't been to the gym in a long time, but my body's still, I feel like a bull. In my mind, I feel like I'm 18. Honestly, people tell me, "Oh, you don't have kids, you don't have this, you don't have that." No, I don't, because I still feel like I'm a kid. If I bring kids to the world and I have to take care of them also, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can barely take care of myself. So, anyways, so back to my point. I'm Tomorrow I'm 37 years old. I'm not gonna over exaggerate at all if I tell you that I lived a life of at least 10 lives of a 37-year-old, and all the best parts too. I've done it all. I've seen it all. I've traveled everywhere. I've done good stuff, bad stuff, a lot of bad things. I have such crazy stories. Like, I don't know, some people, not many people here in Ukraine actually know what my story, because my story is really, if I tell you, it's you gotta say no, it's not real. It's impossible because it's so crazy that it's almost like a fictional criminal, what do you call those things? Fiction criminal romances, or they're not romance, but like, the book, like imaginary books, basically stories. My life was like, well, like a stack of books, like this big. Okay, I have crazy stories. I was this close of being dead about 2 3 times. I've done I've been locked up. The reason I am who I am today is because I've been locked up, because it made me think and made me pay my dues to society, and made me realize that maybe at that point when I did it, it was the right thing, well, not the right thing to do, but it was a fun thing to do. It gave me a lot of power, money, and so on. But it made me realize that today I will not trade one day um, of my freedom for any amount of money in the world. It's not worth it. Back then, yeah, I was young, I was arrogant, I was happy being a gangster, this and that. Today, I'm not gonna. I'll never do it. So you know me today as this like very nice guy, smiling. Some people look at me from the side and say, "Oh, he's an asshole," but in general, I'm a nice guy. If you see me 37 today, yeah, 20 years ago, for about even more, 21 years ago, for about for 10 years. So until I was 26, which is 10 years ago, you wouldn't want to know me. You would really, just by looking at my face, you would be really, really, really scared and really not wanting to do anything with me. In a sense that, yeah, but if you were in my world, yes, but not if you were just a regular person walking down the street and saw me. I was not a nice guy at all. 1 second. Oh, hold on. Let me. Ash is asking me questions. Let me finish this. I'm bringing it in. Why I'm saying this. So in the past, it always been on my mind, but in the past, I guess, few years, I've realized that, you know anything can happen. And what do like? I'm not scared of dying. I'm not scared of like moving on. I'm not scared of anything. So it's very dangerous for me, for a guy like me, not leaving something behind, because everybody's gonna forget me really quick. We know that very well. So in the past couple of years, I've been thinking about doing like a autobiography, in a sense, like I'm doing right now. Like doing, like putting it on tape, because I hate writing. I love reading, but I just don't have time for it. I hate writing. I love talking. I love seeing myself. I love when people see me, and I want to make something like a big project about my whole life story. And I'm always thinking about it, how to do it, who to do it with. I'm always thinking about the chapters and how would I put it on paper and not paper, how would I put it actually like, because I when I speak, I can wander off to like different things and speak all of a sudden about like things that are not connected. So I've put in, actually today I've put in three chapters that I wanted to do, like big chapters, like 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it takes. So the first chapter is what makes you get into crime. Obviously, everything from like the childhood of parents, socioeconomic status, anything like that brings you there. And then actually, what brings you the most to doing crime is the first time you go to jail. But this, we'll talk about it another time. The second chapter would be crime. Why does it pay or don't pay? Like, why is it worth it or not worth it? This is also something very important that that today I can, because I'm looking at it from a perspective of a grown up, perspective of a not an idiot like I used to be, and I can actually tell people like, why is it worth it? Why is it not worth it? Usually it's not worth it unless you're a very specific person. And then the final chapter will be life after doing crime, after doing all this crazy stuff, after paying your dues to society. Because remind you, I've done all my pays. I don't owe anybody anything, not the society, not the communities that I lived in, not any people that I've done anything with, nothing. So yeah, so that would be something that I really want to make like a big project this year, from my 37 years old till my 38 years old. So when I do this live thing exactly a year from now, on February 16, 2022 now, I will bring it all home and like conclude this whole big project. And honestly, like I have friends that have Hollywood movies made about them, which I will speak to about in this project. And I think my story actually can definitely make a crazy Hollywood story, like The Wolf of Wall Street, like like the Lord of War, like anyways, Scarface. Well, Scarface dies at the end, so no. But yeah, and then I've seen this yesterday. Actually, I was talking to Ash about this thing for a while, and yesterday he shows me. He's like, "Bro, you have to see this guy. His name is Matthew Cox. He's done some crazy stuff. His life looks a lot like yours." And I'm sitting there, I'm listening. This guy is like really good speaker, really interesting. He's got a really interesting life. But no offense to Matt if he watches this or whatever. No offense. My life, pound to pound, is a lot crazier, a lot more on the edge, a lot more interesting, and even a lot more funnier. Which is his is really funny. Actually, watch it. Matthew Cox, very good show. He actually talks very nicely, very interesting, and I recommend it. So yeah, so this is my plan for the next year. Now let's see what Ash is saying. Oh, do the restaurants. So we're going back to cashback system now. Do the restaurants add extra? A lot of people think that they jack up your bill. Look, guys, because I'm in a tourism business now, I can tell you the secrets. When you go into a touristy town, resort, restaurant, strip, whatever, they have a system in place. That's why I don't like these places. Like Thailand, like Odessa here in Ukraine, like all these over touristy place. I hate them because there's a reason for that, is that these guys live only on fucking tourists. That's, or at least they think that. What they do, they basically they qualify you first. They see a tourist coming from far away, and they already start their cotton kind of thing. Okay, so there's menus for regulars, there's menus for normal like local people, and then there's menus for tourists. I hate that approach. I cannot stand that approach. The beautiful thing here in Kiev is that because it's a relatively virgin place for tourism, and there's not one concentration of tourist people, really, like if you know Bangla in Thailand or something like this, when this is like only a tourist strip, it's a lot more naive. Well, not naive, but a lot more tourist friendly here in Kiev, because it's not a worked out system. It's not a, they don't get that many tourists, so they don't have a thing. In Odessa, for example, 100%. There is double menus. There is girls that go and start ordering stuff that costs a fortune. Odessa, yes, that's why I don't really like Odessa that much. So yeah, so here in Kiev, nobody bumps up the price unless maybe it's some kind of shady place that maybe you met a girl on Tinder and she took you specifically to that one place, and it's not a top end place in Kiev. It's not like Avalon, not like Ishak. It cannot be that because they have a reputation. So they will never bump up your price. They will never do like a tourist menu. They will never get a girl to basically bump up your bill and order stuff that you didn't order. They will never do that. They have a too big of a reputation. At least the places that we work with the top places in town. They never. So yes, in some situations, some places, in any country, in any city, there's a possibility somebody's gonna bump up your bill. In our cashback service, and I can only talk for my cashback service, it will never happen. More than that, if it happens and we know that this restaurant did this or that, or ripped off a client, we will not work with this restaurant anymore, because this is also our name on the line, and we will never agree to that. All right, so that's that. And back to the threesome question, is it healthy? I think so. Coronavirus is not healthy. What's not healthy about a threesome? What's wrong with it? As long as the females feel 100% comfortable with you, and that you are their man for better or worse, and they feel 100% comfortable with it, then it's 100% healthy. If if a girl in the back of her head thinks or can imagine you, it's stupid, but that's how they feel. That okay, if you invite a girl for a threesome, or she invites a girl for a threesome, and then you give her some attention that she doesn't like, it's not even more attention, but something there is fucked her up, and she thinks that that's it. Like basically, you're packing her, moving her out, and you're moving the new girl in and stuff like that. So this is where the confidence, the 100% trust comes to play. If she trusts you, it's very healthy. It's actually healthier than one on one. That's my opinion. And yeah, obviously, part of your job is to make your girl or your two girls feel 100% comfortable with you, and 100%, and know that you're 100% with them, behind them, and that you are their man, and they can fully rely on you no matter what. Once they know that, then it's a very healthy relationship. Or night or a weekend or 2 weeks or whatever. So yeah, so that's that. Let's see what else do we have. Do we have any other questions, or should I go get a corona test done? Because I'm feeling fucking weird again. Fuck. It's fucking bullshit if I get this fucking corona shit like the third time. Fucking hell. And the two times were easy breezy. I'm sure the third one is gonna be fucking not great. I don't know. Anyways, what else did we talk about? So my birthday is tomorrow. If I'm positive, it's gonna be a very negative birthday. Um, the big project that I want to do about my life and about my life story, and hopefully make a Hollywood movie out of it, I think is great. Oh, actually, I would like to think your to to get your opinion. Who you would want? Who you think would be able to play my role in a Hollywood like criminal comedy slash slash action movie? Who can play my role? I cannot play because for worth a shit. Maybe I'll practice, but I cannot. Um, yeah, that would be that would be very interesting to know who do you guys. Oh, Jason Statham. Fuck, that's it. But what about the accent? Fuck. I, I think you can do an American accent, like a Canadian accent, like I have, plus speaking Hebrew in some things, and speaking a broken ass Russian. That's not a problem. Anybody can do that. But Jason Statham, yeah, that would be cool. But how are we gonna make him like young when I'm 16 years old? Maybe like a like a player for like an actor for a short time, like, which is very young. I don't know, but yeah, Jason Statham would be fucking very cool to play my life. He actually fits the role fucking perfectly. Fuck, like James Bond slash criminal slash swag slash tail chaser, womanizer. Yeah, yeah, fucking amazing. But he would have to. Uh, but he would have to shave his head completely, like I do, and the beard is just 4 years. The last 4 years before that, I had only a goatee. I will put up these pictures in the project. Funny, funny. Ash, don't be jealous. From the age of 16, I was working out at the gym. I was doing steroids. I was eating steaks for breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinking like a goddamn camel, and I wasn't fat. I was built as fuck. Okay. I was 10, 15 kilograms, which is 30 pounds more than what I am right now. Right now, I weigh 75 kilograms. I weighed at my best, oh no, not 50. At my best, I was like 87. So yeah, so 13, 12, 13 kilos more than what I am right now. I was ripped. I look good right now too. Whoever knows me and whoever seen me without clothes would vouch for that. But I was a beast. I was muscles, my tattoos everywhere. I was fucking huge. And yeah, and now because I've moved to Kyiv and I don't care about nutrition anymore, don't go working out that much anymore, which I need to change like right away. I'm already doing exercises at home. I'm gonna get this girl to do exercises with me online. Actually, we're gonna do one. We're gonna do a few exercises online together and put it on like a live stream or maybe like edit it after or something like that. But yeah, I need to get back in shape and getting big again. Not big. Big is it's. I don't think it's cool anymore. But just to be a little bit. I think 5 more kilos would be great. look great on me. Um, I don't know. Funny. I don't vouch for what, bro? What do you want me to vouch for? You say I don't want to vouch for that for sure. For what, brother? Explain to me, please. Fuck, you gonna piss me off right now? I'm gonna go get my fucking pictures and show everybody how fucking ripped, huge I was before when I was different lifestyle. Um, so yeah, so exercising is very important, and I need to start getting back to it. I'm doing right now push-ups at home and like sit-ups and stuff like that. I'm already feeling the pump and stuff, but need to get a little bit more. Maybe start running as soon as the snow clears. Start running every morning. It's let me tell you, I feel like a totally different person when I exercise, when I go to the gym, when I do activities, and when I don't. I wake up in the morning now, the last thing I want to do is anything. uh, I go read the news, read this. By the time I'm actually up and running, it takes about 3 hours. It's terrible. Now, when you exercise and when you think you wake up with so much energy, you're ready to go. You're in so much. You're already like halfway through your day. You just realize that you've been running around. So yeah, so it's very whoever is gonna see this, trust me, exercising makes a life of difference. We believe you, bro. Jokes. I don't know what he means. He's trying to like trick me here. It's all right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Anyways, what else are we gonna talk about? It's been how long? 42 minutes. Fuck. I flew by fast. Maybe because of the corona starting to kick in. Because it's quite a bit of time. But yeah, so exercises, this, that, cashback. Um, we talked a little bit about Top Kyiv girls. Well, no, we're gonna talk about it in our other episodes, and some other day I will explain to you all what are these things behind me are. What they used to be actually before the corona. Now they're just a nice logo. Before that, it was like an empire, and it will be an empire again. I'm not worried. Um, so yeah, so all right. I think that's good for a second um for a second live podcast ever. I will look it over again and maybe do specific, not specific, but maybe take some subjects and do uh, a whole episode about these subjects because there's some important subjects that I think that I love to talk about. So I don't even care if anybody would want to see it. But yeah, so I will definitely, I'm learning. So give me a little break. Like, not like my friend here, Ash, that doesn't want to, that just wants to trick me. Or let's see what he says. The easiest way to get laid in Kiev, smiley, then question mark. Any insight? Bro, getting laid in Kiev, first of all, getting laid anywhere, if you are true and you're self-confident and you're confident in who you are and what the skin you're walking in, it's easy. Even if you're limping, one eye, broken arm, fucked up thing, anybody gets laid. Every we say every pot has its lid, so anybody can laid. There's It's not a question. The easiest way to get laid is to go to the professional sector of the getting laid business, paying money and getting laid. That would be the easiest way. If you want coaching about how to get girls into bed, that's a totally different story. Now, at the same time, and this is for Robbie, this is for Robbie Kramer. I don't believe, and anybody that hangs out with me knows this. I would never pick up or like get a girl in bed that she doesn't want to get with me in bed. I'm not one of these guys that are going to be sitting there and come on, sleep with me. Come on, I'm great. I will never do that. I have my way of looking confident, speaking confident, doing, smiling, winking, and just basically that, and forming a connection. With this connection, after that, it's usually easy. Um, I cannot get any girl in bed like all these pickup artists. I cannot. I don't want to even. I only want to talk to girls and get with girls that want to get with me. Thank God that many of them do want. so so yeah, but this is mainly because of the self confidence. I believe. I think that this is a lot to do with self confidence. I believe that even if I'm having a bad day, or no, especially if I'm having a bad day and I'm who I am, nothing has changed. I'm just having a bad day. I could not get laid even if my life depended on it because I don't radiate any of this swag, of this mojo, of this. You know what I mean? So yeah. So there's no. Just the only easy way to get laid is to make a lot of money and calling the professionals whenever you want to get laid. And I'm not saying it's wrong. I actually think in many cases this is the best way and the smartest, and even the cheapest way. Even if you pay for the high end professionals, even then it's still cheaper than being miserable. Anyways, guys, I have to go deal with this Corona stuff. Knock on wood that I don't have it. Wish me all luck, and I'll see you guys in a few days. I don't know how often I'm gonna be doing these, but we'll see. But I like it. So far, I like it. So thank you for watching. See you guys later.